And
Yes, I'm here with Steph.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and what a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, the 3-point.
So that does it for us. Hope you enjoyed our halftime show. Now we take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half call.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He has 14 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Pierce in at the 3, the small forward.
And the Clippers not known for being an outside shooting team, but they take a large amount of deep mid-range twos as well as their fair share of threes.
Curry with it. He's got 14. And Andrew Bogut the bucket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Clippers trail by 6. For the Clippers, you think of Lob City and it's all dunks, but the reality is, Clark, as Greg was just talking about, that just isn't the case.
It really isn't. I mean, they also led the league in pull-up shots attempted by a wide margin, about 24 pull-up Jays a game.
The tray, and he gets it to go. And now it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The lead pushed to double digits. Curry's got 19 points.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
And the Clippers call time here.
And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Blake Griffin. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Curry against Rivers. And here is Curry. Gets it off and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Warriors leading by 11. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in at the point. There's the screen picked by Griffin. Rivers again, Los Angeles.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
It's Curry with the drive. Barnes kicks to Curry. Thompson inside the line, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. Stevenson outside. He feeds it to Redick. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Beautiful play by Lance Stephenson. He's as gifted a passer as we have in the league.
Thompson passes to Curry. Releases. Again, Golden State.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
And Stevenson kicks to Pierce. Dishes it to Stevenson. Picked by Griffin. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Curry. Launches a three, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Timeout. Los Angeles timeout. Start it. Okay, man, put your hands together.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And then for Golden State, Brandon Rush. He's checked in for Spates. Klay Thompson comes in for Jason Thompson. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. And he lays it straight in. Iguodala's got 5 points now this quarter. And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And, you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years. Ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Rush. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Barnes in for Leandro Barbosa.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
Yeah, they did. Their depth is really one of their greatest attributes.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Curry. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
And there's Green on the assist by Thompson.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Johnson dishes to Crawford. Stevenson left side. 4 on the shot clock. That's tipped and stolen by Barnes. 3-pointer. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was